Well, what's going on there, Flyers Nations? Well, I didn't expect the Flyers to win this game, but I expect worse from the Flyers tonight. But you know, but they start off really good. The Flyers are up 3-0 against the New York Islanders, and Sean Couturier scored the first goal. Then it was Ivan Provorov, and the third goal was was scored by Oscar Lindblom. But Oscar Lindblom has had a decent season this year. But I do hope his numbers do continue to develop. But not for nothing, we start off very good, but then Jordan Aberle scored a goal, and and then all of a sudden, the Flyers have fell off the wagon in the third period, and then I don't know what Brian Elliott's problem was, but he started off very good, but then and then and then he started getting tired in the third period and in the shootout. But there's still no excuse. You still got to play. You still got to play the game, okay? And Mighty Fan just texted me saying that how much he hates the shootout, and I can understand why he hates the shootout. But the way I look at it is, at least you get 1 point. But tonight you should have got two. The Flyers should have gotten 2 points. That I agree with. But 1 point is better than nothing. I'll take that. I get more pissed off when the Flyers lose in regulation than they do in overtime and in the shootout. But you know, but you know, you get it gets to the point where you get tired of your home teams losing. But you know, the, you know that's a must-win game for the Flyers when they play the next game against the Florida Panthers. The Flyers has always had trouble with the frickin' Panthers. Okay, I probably hate the Florida Panthers in hockey. You know, the same way as the New Jersey Devils. After all these years, the Flyers had trouble with the New Jersey Devils, the Ottawa Senators, and the Florida Panthers. Okay, we've always had trouble against them. But but anyhow, before there is something else I want to say to you on this video. Also, at the Wells Fargo Center tonight in South Philly, it's also Military Appreciation Night. So a big shouts to Ryan Pitts and Lieutenant Melissa Stockwell. They both served in Iraq, and also this can't be said enough. I just want to say thank you for all the men and women out there who have served this country and also sacrificed for us. Thank you for serving our country, for sacrificing our country and freedom, and I appreciate for all that you do. And to our veterans, Army, Navy, U.S. Air Force, and whenever I go to the Phantoms game, they always have hometown heroes for people who have served in who have served in Iraq, and whether if it's the Army, Navy, Air Force, and what have you. But I always take the time to reflect and say thank you thank you for your service. I'm always appreciative of that. So, but but anyhow, overall it hasn't been a good night for Philadelphia sports. The Sixers got their butts handed to them as well, to Oklahoma Thunder, and that's another thing. Brett Brown has got to go. He stinks as a head coach, and it's time for the Philadelphia 76ers to have a new voice. But as for the Philadelphia Flyers head coach, Alain Vigneault has done a good job, and we do have a good head coach. We have a good goalie too, but we just need better defense and offense, and you need players to help them out. And also when Jordan Eberle, I think that tied the game up for the Islanders, for the Flyers Islanders game. It was a penalty. Well, he scored a power play goal, and it was and so there were too many men on the ice. And also the word I was looking for last night when Jake Voracek took a penalty last night against Connor Brown for the Ottawa Senators. There was a power play, but then he took a stupid penalty, and then it was 4-on-4, and then Ottawa went on the power play. So, I was watching Flyers post game live with the host Katie Emmer. She's a Minnesota girl, just like Jamie Hirsch is on NHL Network. She does post game live with Chris Therien, Al Morganti, and Colby Cohen. And but they were talking about Joel Farabee. He made some mistakes tonight too. And but look, everybody makes mistakes. Okay, nobody's perfect. Okay, and nobody expected the Flyers to win tonight. I sure didn't. But at least at the end of the night, at the end of the game, we, every game counts. So every point counts in this game. So 1 point is better than nothing. But he did make some mistakes, and he's still a kid. He's 19 years old. He's going to go through some growing pains. But I was glad to see Ivan Provorov score a goal, but he sort of made mistakes in the game tonight too. But hopefully the Flyers can get back on track and learn from these mistakes. Are the Flyers going to win against the Florida Panthers? I couldn't tell you. Okay, I don't have an answer for you, because if I say they're going to win, they're going to lose. Okay. It seems like every time I'm positive about something, something bad happens, or they're going to lose. Okay, so I don't want to jinx anything. But the Eagles do have a big game tomorrow against the New England Patriots at 4:25. Shout outs to Mighty Fan, who does a great job for the Eagles, and his partner Fervis, or I'm sorry, excuse me, rather festive. And I think Gritty could use a partner for the Flyers. I think Festive should be a mascot for the Philadelphia Flyers. What do you think about that? Or just have Festive take over Gritty. I mean, not to take anything away from Gritty. I mean, he does a good job, but unless they could be partners, I don't know. But we'll see what Mighty says. We'll see what Mighty Fan says about this. But also a big shout out to my buddy Big Steve. I forgot to tell him. I want to say thank you for hooking me up with the Rocky Balboa bobblehead, and I like it a lot, and I have it in my collection. And I know Mighty Fan climbed up the Rocky statue with his buddy Big Slim, and his other buddy from Vegas, I believe, or Nevada, or Arizona, I should say, Neiman. But I do have the Rocky bobblehead doll, which is phenomenal. I'll show it to you at the end of the video. But all right, everybody. Thanks as always for taking the time to watch my videos. Let's go Flyers, go Sixers and Eagles tomorrow. And I'll see you all in my next video. All right, take care everybody. Bye-bye.